We're super excited because we've partnered with a concierge service that's going to really offer some great benefits to our clients. Keep watching today because we're excited to show you how you can get your house in market ready condition so it'll sell fast with no money out of pocket and you just pay out of the proceeds at closing. Hi, this is Living Local San Antonio with Elise and Jay, and I'm Jay. And today we're actually recording this live in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Elise has already got that gamble fever, and I think she's down at the casino having a good time. So she won't be joining us today. And like we said, we're excited to have this great client benefit offered exclusively to clients that work with us. So if you have any questions, our contact information is in the description. Please feel free to call, text, or email us. So look, we know selling your home can be super stressful. And for most sellers, your home is typically the biggest asset. So naturally, you want to get the most out of your home, the most money you can out of it. And ideally, you want it to be done in the least amount of time with as little stress as possible. That's why we're excited to show you how we can help you fix up your house before you list it so that you can sell it for more money and maximize your investment. That's right. You're just going to fix it, list it, and sell it. So let's take a look at some of the key thought processes that potential homebuyers are going through when they're deciding on one house over another. 86% of homes are more than 20 years old. That means the majority of those were built before 2003. And then another 75% of buyers are shopping for move-in ready homes. So buyers like that older established neighborhood, but they don't want to have a bunch of updates and repairs to do as soon as they move in. So if your house is updated and it's in one of those neighborhoods, it's going to stand out to buyers. Now let's look at it from the seller's point of view. 52% of sellers say updating their house is the most stressful part of the process. And only 4% of sellers plan to put their home on the market without spending any money. So what that tells us right off the bat is that sellers are expecting to put money in their house before they put it on the market. In fact, the large majority of them are. And sellers want the most money they can get out of their house, and they want to sell it in the fastest time frame as possible. And they want the least amount of stress, the heartaches and headaches. That's why this program fits so well hand in glove with all those things, because it takes the stress out of doing those updates. But by having those updates done, your house is going to stand out so it can sell faster and for more money. So let me give you an example, tell you about a friend who went through this recently, and he had been renting out his home for like 20 years or so. Plus, he didn't even live in the state, so he couldn't just do a drive-by or keep up with it and all that. As a local owner, right, he was living out of state. So when he was ready to sell the house, he had basically two options. He could put it on the market as is, or he could fix it up and kind of give it that refresh so it will sell for more money. So he decided to go for option two and go ahead and fix it up. So it was on the market for about 5 days. We had a bunch of showings on it. It went under contract right away for $275,000. And in about 30 days, he had that money in his pocket because we were able to close it fast with those updates. On the opposite side of that, we had another seller that went with option one, and they listed as is for $265,000. Now that house sat on the market for 3 to 4 months, and eventually we had to drop the price to keep the buyers interested. So it really ended up selling for about $235,000 after almost 8 months of being on the market. And so it's not just about that $30,000 price drop that they eventually had to go through, but remember, they also had closing costs every month, and those were stressful when you got to pay the mortgage, the water, the electric, the taxes, the insurance. So when you add all that stuff up, that's another $10,000, maybe $12,000 that they had to pay out for those extra 6 months where they could have had the house done and had the money in their pocket and moved on. So it's not just the sales price, but it's also those holding costs and the stress that adds to their daily lives. And that's why we're excited to show you how we can get your house in market ready condition so it'll sell fast with no money out of your pocket. The solution is through a concierge service that we've partnered with. And some of the benefits that you'll get as our clients are that you're not going to leave money on the table. It's just fix it, list it, and then you're going to get the most money out of it. Also, your house is going to appeal to the 75% of buyers that are looking for the move-in ready turnkey homes like we talked about earlier. And you don't have to become a project manager and make sure that all the trades are lined up and they get done on time and all that crazy stuff. I mean, who are we kidding? That is the stressful part of doing a project like this. And that would just make it more and more stressful. So our program comes usually with about a 50% faster turn time than other contractors. So most projects can be done in 2 to 3 weeks. And there's no project minimums or project maximum. We're talking about $300 to fix up a few electrical items all the way up to a $2 million big renovation, whatever in between that we need to do to take care of your house and get it ready to sell. And all those projects are including materials, labor, and the project management that goes along with it. Our concierge services also also use technology and transparency to keep you in the loop with real-time updates at every stage. And our concierge service has skin in the game. They're putting up the money up front to take care of your house. So they want your house to sell just as fast as you do. And so they don't want to try to oversell you and put in upgrades that are out of whack for your home and stuff like that, because they get paid when you get paid. And there's no fees, no interest, no credit checks. It's all based on the equity in your home, and they simply get paid like any other general contractor would for their services. Also, they don't put any liens or deeds of trust on your property, nothing that's going to cloud the title for the sale of your house. And the pricing is super competitive, so that shouldn't be a barrier either. And the prices are fixed when the contract is signed, so there's no upcharges for zip code or seasonality or even the workload in the pipeline, because some contractors, when work is slow, they charge less, and as they get busier, they charge you more. And you get to get your home market ready quickly with zero due until closing, with no hassles to you. And we can get you an estimate within 24 hours. The price you get today is the same price 6 months from now, 8 months from now. So it's not a stressful now or never, do this deal today kind of thing. And so it's a really great way to solve both of those big seller issues of getting your house ready and not having to put a lot of money into it. That way you can sell it faster and make more money on it. So I know that's a lot of info. And again, we're excited to bring that benefit to our clients. So if you have any questions, our information is in the description. We would love to help you. Please feel free to call, text, or email us. And again, thanks for watching. And as we like to say, keep Austin weird, keep San Antonio cool.